you remember one of these, you're older than you look. Oh yes, we all get there eventually, don't we? What are we talking about? Stay tuned. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to have your company today. Welcome one and all. This particular short film I wanted to share with you because it truly proves that there is nothing new. You know, we talk about reinvention and the way we communicate and you know, receive messages. And when you think about it now, we live in the world, don't we, of social media. It's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. And we all get our messages different ways. You know, don't know about you, I still love flicking through a newspaper if I've got the time. But when you think about it, you are now reading features rather than breaking news, because everything is broken truly on the internet. You know, whatever, whether it be an obituary, you know, some sad news, some breaking news about political stuff, it all comes from somewhere else. So recently, as you know, we were up filming in Leeds, and we were walking through a beautiful area in Leeds, basically next door to the Queen's Hotel. As I said, a gorgeous Art Deco building. And as we were walking through there, we looked in just this sideway, which is now this particular shop, which you're seeing to your right, a bagel place. And lovely, aren't they, bagels? A little heavy on the waistline, so we'll just leave that there. But a bagel shop is now taking over this residency, which used to be a news theatre. And that got me looking at it really, because, you know, I first found a news theatre, about 15 years ago now, on a trip to New York, right in the slap bang centre of Times Square. And it was all the history about how people got their news. Simply you walked in and there they were screening 24 hours a day for a few pennies, maybe even a penny. And you could see what was going on in the rest of the world. Cartoons, travelogues, breaking news, you name it, everything was there. What was interesting about this particular thing though, when you look at the new cinema, they were very, very glamorous places at the time. They did serve afternoon tea, you know, breakfast rolls, cakes, buns, all that sort of stuff. And you felt you were really getting an experience. There were mini cinemas. Didn't show films, just basically travelogues, look at lives. Do you remember those by the Rank organisation? Things like that. And of course, you know, sadly they all went with the sort of push forward of your owning television. You know, everybody bought their own TV and then news was put on there seemingly for free. Never free though, is it? You've always got a license fee or some streaming device that you have to pay for. So today I really just wanted to share that with you, simply because, you know, when you look at these histories, and I was looking around London, and there was one slap bang in the centre of Piccadilly Circus. You go past there every day, and now I think it's just some like a bureau exchange machine. You think, how many thousands of people popped into there to hear all the latest breaking news, perhaps of the First or Second World Wars? That's how long these things were going. History moves on, and we are all part of history. Nice to know, isn't it, that somewhere, somehow, maybe in 100 years' time, people might tune into this and say, what on earth was he on about? News theatres? Really? Did they exist? Everything possibly will be beamed down by some kind of satellite onto a watch, or indeed it might be a sort of embedded thing inside your skin. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? But for now, let's all remember those wonderful trips, if you did go to those wonderful emporiums that were the news theatre, and they were truly 24-hour breaking, rolling news. As we've often said here, in the 21st century, truly nothing is new. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.